Today, we're going to be ranking skincare ingredients. So I've gone ahead and made a tier list. And so on the tier list, we have almost SPF level, take my money, good and reliable, leaving cart, and of course, bottom of the barrel. Now on the internet, you can find loads of information about ingredients. And so in this ranking, I've decided to compile information from trusted sources and also my personal experience and give you guys the ultimate ranking for the following ingredients. And also in terms of the rankings, I think 5 categories might be a little bit too much because we only have 6 ingredients to go over today. So you could consider the top 2 as similar, but let's start this ranking. And we also have a new mic, so let me know if the volume sounds a little bit clearer and also louder. Also, before we get into this, I do want to say it's pretty known that ingredients at one time or another were tested on animals. So when you see or hear that a brand is animal friendly, that is against and does not test their ingredients on animals, this is because thankfully this was banned, at least in the UK, back in 1998. Now, I'm not sure about the other countries, and I'm sure there still are countries that allow it, but if you're in the UK, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, so up first we have hyaluronic acid. So let's talk about hyaluronic acid before we rank it. So hyaluronic acid is not only used in skincare, but you can also find it in injectable fillers. So this basically gives the area it's injected an instant plump. And so this is also done to remove wrinkles. So in terms of skincare, it's found in products that help to moisturize the skin. Now hyaluronic acid is actually a humectant, meaning that it draws moisture in from the air and also from within. And not only is it a great ingredient, but it's also a very profitable one. And in 2019, globally, skincare companies made over $19 billion on this ingredient. So I love using hyaluronic acid. I don't use it all the time, but when I do use it in the AM and the PM. And it's really important to use a moisturizer after applying it so that it doesn't dry out your skin. Okay, so now time for the first ranking. I would say hyaluronic acid can be a little bit overhyped at sometimes, but that does not mean that it's still a great product. So we're gonna go with good and reliable. So if it's not a first choice in my skincare routine, it would definitely be a second one. Ooh, okay, so next up we have alcohols. And this is used in so many skincare products. And this is because it helps with absorption. But a little unsurprisingly, it is not good for your skin. So although it does help with absorption, it does dry out your skin. And it interferes with the skin's ability to renew itself. But there is an exception, and this is fatty alcohols. So in terms of rankings, we are putting alcohol at the bottom of the barrel. And there are plenty of skincare products out there that don't use alcohol, but be careful and make sure to check the ingredients because they can come under different names. And I guess this concept could apply to the same alcohols that people drink. Now we're getting into the interesting stuff. So we have retinol. Now this is actually one of the most effective skincare ingredients, which did really irritate my skin and also made it super red. But let's look at it. So it's a derivative of vitamin A, and it's actually the first vitamin to be approved by the FDA as an anti-wrinkle agent that changes the appearance of the skin's surface and has anti-aging properties. So since it's great for anti-aging properties, and you do want to use it as a preventative measure as well, I'll start to slowly use it again in a few years. But as it literally is one of the most effective skincare ingredients to slow down the aging process, we're gonna have to rank it in the almost SPF level. So if you're looking for an ingredient to tackle fine lines or to use it as a preventative measure, then definitely take a look at retinol. Next up we have collagen. So collagen is actually the protein we have the most of in our body. But unfortunately, as we age, less and less collagen is produced. But also other factors will play a part in how much collagen you produce. So this is things such as drinking alcohol, sun exposure, of course, getting too little sleep and exercise. And so you will not see the instant results of less collagen production, although eventually over time, this will lead to sagging skin and wrinkles. So if this is the case and it's produced in our body and it's the most abundant, can a skincare product with collagen help? So by looking at it in this aspect, as collagen is deep in the dermis of your skin, it may be more of a placebo effect than anything else. And so collagen is also not a vegan ingredient. But thankfully there are alternatives, such as marine collagen. So if you were to rank the vegan friendly collagen, I would put this in good and reliable. But in this case, since we're talking about the actual collagen, I'm going to put it in leaving cart. Next, we have parabens. Another once common skincare ingredient that is used less and less now. So why are parabens used in skincare? So all skincare ingredients need preservatives. But research has shown that parabens can actually affect our reproductive and brain function. And this one is especially sneaky when it comes to ingredient lists. And this is because parabens also go by methyl, butyl, and propyl. So it is a little bit blocked off in the image, but it does say parabens. And where are we going to rank parabens? Right next to alcohol. Okay, so we're back. My camera decided to run out of battery, so that's why I may look a little different. But we ended up on the last ingredient on our list, which is salicylic acid. So I actually use salicylic acid almost every day in my nighttime routine. And so there's a reason why it's one of the most popular skincare ingredients at the moment. And so there must be a reason why it's one of the most popular skincare ingredients in recent times. And this is because it's able to exfoliate the top layer of the skin, and this is known as the epidermis. And think of this as unclogging the pores. So for blackheads, breakouts, and acne, this is a perfect ingredient. And it can also be used as a targeted treatment. So in terms of where the ingredient actually comes from, it's actually found in the bark of the willow tree, and that's why besides the salicylic acid in the photo, it's actually the willow tree. So yeah, it's also found in wintergreen leaves. And it's also similar to the active component in aspirin. Okay, now when it comes to ranking this ingredient, it's definitely up there. And since I use it almost every day, we're gonna go with Take My Money. And so it's just under the top level. And I put it there because it's not a miracle cure. Although it's great for acne and breakouts and any other similar concerns you may have, it definitely has a strong spot in the Take My Money category. So that's the list. Now obviously there are loads of other ingredients I didn't include in this list, but these are definitely some of the more well-known ingredients in skincare products. But let me know how you guys would rank these in the comments below, and also what other ingredients should I do in the next part. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.